Now, what about when you're doing your sets in a comedy club? Do you have people that get into it with you that say, okay, you've crossed the line, I don't like this, or do they mostly...
At this point, people are coming because they like what I do. But like before I got to a certain point, yeah, I had a lot of those. I remember some woman, I said something about animals, and I remember she got so mad at me, and she came up, you know, I was selling my DVDs. That's how long ago this was. And I don't know, she got into it with me about this stupid joke. And then I remember she was so proud of herself in the end. She goes, you know, just to let you know, she goes, I'm a card-carrying member of PETA. Like she got a degree or something. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, what is that, like $25? You just sort of paid your way into that?
And how'd that go over?
For me, it was fun. It was like, that was one of my favorite things, is when people would get mad and then they would like yell at you. They would do all kinds of weird shit. I remember I pissed off this one guy, I think I was in Texas, and I said something liberal that he didn't like. And he came up afterwards and he shook my hand, and I shook his hand, and he just goes, I just paid.
He showed you.
No, and I just laughed. I didn't give a fuck. I also was a really angry guy, and the shit I used to say was just, a lot of it was fucking, you know, I don't know what it was. And I remember a lot of times people dragging people out, like people didn't give a fuck, were dragging somebody out who was yelling at me. My favorite thing was this guy wanted to beat the shit out of me during the show, and they threw him out. In classic comedy club security, the guy gets back in to beat the shit out of me, but he stood in the line at the DVDs waiting to beat the shit out of me.
I like that he's very patient, and he's a rule follower.
Yeah, so I had to go bounce. I go, that guy, third guy down. That guy's gonna punch me in the face when it's his turn. Can you go over there and get rid of him? Yeah, there was a lot of that type of stuff. You know.
I don't know. I referenced the Red Rocks special because that's the last one I've seen you do. You have another one coming out, right? Do you have another special coming out, or that's going to be it for a while?
Yeah, that'll be it. That'll be it for a while. I don't really like where my act is right now. I'm trying to. It's too much of this, not enough of this. So I always have to have like that balance of annoying people and then sort of also being like, all right, I'm an idiot, you know?
Yeah, but I think, and this is worth talking about. Like I know over COVID. I ran into you, came by...
It's still going, Conan.
Please. It never existed. That's my little pet peeve. It's my little pet... Oh, I got the mask on.
I got really into vaccines during COVID. I can't stop getting them now.
Do they make you...
I got the shingles one. I got my second one.
Do they make you sick?
The shingles one, the first time I felt a little weird, and then the second one, I had a little bit of a headache the next day. But like, to not have like shingles, whatever the fuck those are.
I got those once.
Oh,
I got those years ago when I was first starting out in L.A. I got shingles.
How unsightly. Were you a ginger with shingles?
Yeah, and guess what? I got them on my optic nerve of my eye. No. And so it just half my face, literally half, because the nerves of your face are symmetrical, got swollen, and I was in excruciating pain and couldn't drive anything. Look at you laughing.
Because I just pictured you in like a Batman movie, like being that face-off guy.
His name's Two-Face, not Face-Off.
Two-Face, all right. Two-Face and shingles. They're coming for Gotham.
Half my face was completely red, swollen, and I couldn't. This is killing you, my pain.
I'm just thinking of your poor wife. You just screaming in agony.
No, I wasn't married. I was living alone. This is in L.A. 1987.
They had shingles back then.
Yeah, I think it started with me.
Was new.
I was patient zero, and I walked.
Would you fuck a monkey or something?
Well, that's none of your business.
That's how shingles came about. Somebody finger banged the bat, and then went to SeaWorld and got in the goddamn pool. That goddamn Conan O'Brien could have kept his freckled fingers to himself.
Let's just say I may or may not have finger fucked a bat. Okay?
Hey, what you do on your own time?
It was the mid-'80s.
It's what you did.
It's what people did.
First
baseball, it's a bat. That's still a mammal.
Yeah.
Right? So that's still within the Bible.
Yeah.
That's fair game.
Man can fuck with mammal.
Yeah.
Old Testament.
Yeah. There's
Wow.
nothing about a man laying with another bat. The older New Testament.
No, so yeah, I remember walking because I had no one to drive me, and I couldn't. I walked to. I walked,
Lonely,
walked-
unfamous Conan
I walked to Cedars-Sinai Hospital.
with shingles. It's my favorite thing ever.
I'm the height I am now, but I'm 6'4", but I weighed about 150 pounds, and half my face was, half my pumpkin head was swollen and deformed, and I was staggering down the street to Cedars-Sinai, and it hurt so much.
Dragging a foot going, I went to Harvard! I went to Harvard!
Someday, they'll put an athletic bottom on a wingtip show, and I shall own it! Just chunks of my face falling off.
I'm still better than all of you!
Oh, that always goes well.